Hi everybody, my name is Marietta. I'm going to do the general predictions for July today, and I'm starting off with the earth signs. The earth signs are Capricorn, which starts on the 23rd of December through till about the 22nd of January. I have shuffled the cards. I have put on some incense, and with this, I now start with Capricorn for the month of July. Remember, these are not personal readings, but general readings for the star signs. So take it as it resonates. If not, let it go. So I'm using the Henson Roberts deck. I'm using the cards for my general predictions, which I usually don't do. But if you look for coaching, spiritual teaching, workshops, or a reading, you can go to my website, mariettatienerson.com. Let me use the Celtic cross for Capricorn for the month of July. At the moment, you definitely have a situation of being stable in your finances and also have a happy home life. It seems that there is some success as well. Plus, underlying, you feel content with your financial situation, where in the past there was definitely some healing or heartbreak, where the near future shows that you really need to do some introspection and finding answers within. So it might be a bit of a time of isolation, or that you take some time out and you study spiritual concepts or teachings. You definitely turn away from the emotions. Like I said, in the past, you had heart sore or heartbreak. And with that, you have decided to leave everything behind that has been hurting you and moving on to different shores. With this, it seems that you really feel stabbed in the back. You really bring an end to an emotional situation, and you will move into being more secure within yourself as a man or a woman, with your finances, with your work, and finding with that in July a lot of happiness, either with children or in general with the success that you have and the joy that you create in your own life. Where then the end of July, you might be a bit caught up in the thought of lack. Just remember that our thoughts create also our emotions. And with the thought of lack, we often do not see the bigger picture, that we actually have a lot to be grateful for. So, with this, then, Capricorn, you will definitely have a month that has to do with a lot of endings and a lot of new beginnings. In general, seeking wisdom is definitely part of the nearby future, and that you can guard against too restrictive thought forms, because they will create otherwise a slight depression or a feeling of lack in your finances. Hi, Taurus. These are general predictions for the month of July 2023. They are not personal readings. So if you want a personal reading, you can go to my website, mariettatienerson.com. Let's see what the month of July holds for you, Taurus. Taurus starts on the 22nd of April till about the 22nd of May. I have shuffled the cards. What do I need to know for Taurus for the month of July? Taurus, at the moment, you're really looking more at your emotions and the things that you find appealing. So it's very much an emotional way of looking at it. And also, what is blocking you at the moment is that you really do some introspection about where's your joy, where's the love, can you trust love? In your knowing, there is a happiness card about family and really feeling safe and comfortable and a sense of belonging. And in the past, there was enough money for you to actually even give to the beggar. So, no need to have any fears about lack of money. And underlying, you're really in a process of becoming organized with the monies that you have, or that somebody who is, if you're male, that you have a woman in your life that really is feeling safe and comfortable in her financial situation, and that helps you. And if you're a woman, then it seems that you really have support here, either with a friend or with somebody that you connect with and actually speak about the budget, especially at the moment where um, everything is so much getting more expensive, and it is a bit of a worry. In your near future, Taurus, you're definitely turning your back on the way that you viewed things, the things that you loved in the past, and that you're looking at new avenues. You could be quite set in your ways at the moment, maybe even also depressed or caught up in your own blocked view. And as we know, Taurians, they do not like changes. That's neither negative nor positive, it just is. So just remember that it could also be that you are hung up on addictions, which might have to do with work, with alcohol, with hopefully not drugs, but that you're just caught up here and blocked. And it might be that you're really feeling chained to some situations. The advice that I have for you is really work at your skills and maybe study something extra in July, or that you really work further on your career or whatever you work with or on your studies, because even what you wish for is some new opportunity. But in July, there's a lot of hard work. And in a way, it's also the way that you view life. So, as an outcome card, it shows here that you're really feeling responsible, you're really feeling burdened down by your responsibilities, where I want to say to you, just take life one day at a time, one step at a time, and put down the burdens that you are carrying, because you're not on your own and you do not have to take on responsibilities to the extent that you are exhausted. During the month of July, you will also be more creative, really look at abundance. And towards the end of July, you will definitely seek some wisdom or do some introspection or take some time out because you're far too tired then. So take a day or two at the end of July, otherwise, you miss out on opportunities and you might feel bored about your life because you just trod the same old trot that you always trod. So, this then for July for Taurus. Till next time, the last but not the least of the earth signs is Virgo. These are general predictions for the month of July 2023. For Virgo, Virgo starts at about the 22nd of August till the 22nd of September. These are general predictions. If you want predictions with me for yourself, please go to my website, mariettatennyson.com. Virgo, for the month of July. I'm using the Henson Roberts deck for my general predictions and the Celtic cross as a layout. Virgos, you're looking at opportunities for work and money. You definitely are very clear about that you want to have new opportunities. What is crossing you at the moment is that you need to be very careful not to get involved in certain conflicts, which in the end then are a no win-win situation. Or you might have these conflicting thoughts in your mind, and then you also do not reach any solutions. In the knowing is that you really want to go to new areas in your work, and definitely have some space in between to recuperate, because it seems that you're really busy. Just recently in the past, you have the death card, which means you entered a new phase of your life after finishing off an old phase. What that means is that, for instance, you leave behind a whole way of life because you suddenly move into a new chapter of your life where there is suddenly a baby in your life, or you got married and you left behind singlehood, or you started a new job and you left behind an old career. So the death card is not a card to be feared, but more a process of letting go what was in the past, grieving that stage, and then entering the new phase that you're in as a rebirth. Underlying, you know that you have to surrender at the moment to the situation as it is, and that you can only do so much. So that's for July, where also in July, it seems that in the near future, you finish off a whole cycle, which still could have to do with the death card, or you're looking at moving or completing a whole cycle, as it is the world card. Or some of you might even travel, and this then is actually the travel card into the world. You yourself are into a new phase of your life, with the Fool card being here as you, which means that you take a leap of faith. You don't fully know what the future brings you. You have a bit of memories of the past, and you're a bit melancholic about those. And at the end of July, it seems that you're quite wise, and that you retrace the whole month, and that you want to heal certain aspects also, and that you don't know where to go. But what I feel is very important, because here's not a lot of movement, but fate taking place. In other words, you're definitely ending off a cycle. You cannot do more than what you're doing at the moment. Hanging in there, surrendering to the situation as you are in, finishing off an old cycle, thinking in terms of how do you want to change your what changes do you want to bring into your new chapter of life, doing this with a kind of leap of faith. It's not foolish to take a leap of faith, but to really say, I will not be drawn down by possessions, but I will trust in the universe, in spirit, and surrender to the situation and give your best. So it's not a month of major incidents, but a lot of fate that changes your life here, or that you have to just go with this month, because you are going into a new phase of your life, and still dealing with letting behind an old stage of your life, plus looking at opportunities of work. This then for July. Till next time, namaste.